we have a variation of CSMA protocol called CSMA CD. So the new term that is added here is called collision detection. The earlier CSMA protocols and Aloha protocols, the stations, the host were not having the capability to detect the collision. But now the host will have the sufficient hardware to detect the presence of a collision. The earlier mechanism to know whether collision has happened or not was the acknowledgement, but now there is no need of any acknowledgement. If the host has the capability to detect the collision, then we can immediately abort the transmission. Otherwise, in earlier occasion, we were transmitting the whole frame because there was no capability for the host to detect the collision. So, such protocols where the host have the capability to detect the collisions are called CSMA CD protocol. CSMA CD. So, let me write the highlights of this. So, persistent and non-persistent protocols are definitely an improvement over Aloha in terms of efficiencies. But here we can further make improvement in CSMA by adding this concept of collision. So another improvement is to quickly abort means terminate, abort, ABORT, abort. Let me write it again, is to quickly abort the transmission as soon as collisions is detected. Collision is detected by the host. So this will save the time and bandwidth. Okay. So this is the basic notion. So the fundamental difference is this point with respect to previous one persistent CSMA, non-persistent CSMA, and P persistent and CSMA CD. This is the fundamental difference. Aborting the transmission immediately. So I may have some conceptual model which I will show in the slide like this. This is successful transmission. Suppose two stations have transmitted. One station came to know, and at this point of time we come to know of the collision. Then this is the contention period. So immediately abort the transmission rather than sending the frame continuously. So again, there can be contention times like this. Then again, I can have successful transmission. So like that it goes. Another important aspect of this protocol is that CSMA CD is the default protocol for our practical protocols that we use in our local area network, which is called Ethernet. And its corresponding IEEE standard is given the number 802.3. So the IEEE standard, where the specifications of the protocols are mentioned, the details of the protocol are mentioned, is given in the IEEE document 802.3. Okay, so protocol is CSMA CD and the commercial name of the protocol is Ethernet, which is a popular one which we use in our labs also. Okay, so the basic characterization is that the stations will have the necessary hardware to detect the presence of a collision, unlike one persistent, unlike P persistent, unlike non-persistent. So let's go to the presentation where I will show you the details of CSMA CD. So let me play the presentation. So look at it. Persistent and non-persistent protocols are definitely an improvement over Aloha. So another improvement that we are going to add here, as I told just now, quickly abort, detect the collision and abruptly stop transmitting rather than finishing them. So this is going to save the time and the bandwidth. So this mechanism is known as CSMA CD. Carrier sends multiple access. So check the carrier, presence of the carrier by multiple access, and if there is a collision, then immediately abort the transmission. So that is collision detection. Okay, that is collision detection. Right. So this is the conceptual model which I told. So it's a successful frame transmission. Now here there was a contention. At time t naught, at the end of this, there was a transmission. So we have able to transmit this much of the frame. Then we detected the collision and immediately terminated. Then again there was a contention, immediate termination. Again there was a contention and termination. And then again successful frame transmission. So these are the contention slots where successful transmission cannot take place. And here there was no ideal time, because whenever there is a collision, again we use exponential back-off algorithm. Exponentially we try to weight exponential back-off time algorithm for waiting and then continue. So that's why we have some idle time, contingent time and successful transmission time. So what is the algorithm? How does this protocol work? Let us try to understand this. Or before that, I would also like to tell you what is the maximum duration of this contention slot. Suppose if I say the propagation time is tau, right? The time taken for a frame to go from one end to the other end is tau. Okay, 1 bit of transmission. This is the propagation time TP. Suppose one station has transmitted this and it has taken almost the time t. So just before tau minus epsilon, the collision has happened between this host and this host 1 and host 2. The host 2 can detect the collision immediately and abort the transmission, but the host 1 can detect the collision when the reverse signal come and almost traverse that distance, right? Almost traverse that distance. So almost I can say the distance traveled for the host 1 to come to know is 2 tau plus tau t minus some epsilon you tried, minus this duration. It was about to be reaching host 2, whereupon the collision was detected. So reverse signal again need a propagation time, so almost 2 times. So therefore the maximum duration of any contention slot, maybe you can roughly say 2 tau. Epsilon is a very small value. Okay, so therefore if the propagation delay, propagation time is lesser, then the contention slot width will also be lesser. So that is the point. So the algorithm, we will see how it works. Okay. See the algorithm. Start. Assemble the frame. The data link layer is getting the frame from the network layer. This is our first attempt. Look at that. Carrier sensing is going on here. Is some other station transmitting? Carrier sensing. Yes. Again go back and continuously sense. No sensing. Transmit first bit of the frame. Not the whole frame, first bit. Collision detected? No. Then transmit the next bit. Transmission finished? No. Otherwise, if transmission is over, then basically transmission is successful. Otherwise, if transmission is not finished, transmit the next bit and again check collision detected? No. Transmission finished? No. Go back. So this process continue until we finish off. Suppose for example, during any bit that got transmitted, a collision is detected? Yes. Then have we completed all the attempts, maximum attempt? Because like Aloha here also will have maximum attempt, the threshold. If attempt is greater than maximum attempt, yes, then no transmission possible. So this implies that there is some media problem. Medium has a problem for which successful transmission cannot take place. Otherwise, if attempt is not maximum attempt, no, then we generate a random number, 16-bit random number. So maximum value 2 power 16. That's why we say exponential back-off algorithm. So waiting time is initialize any 16-bit random number. Then we decrement weight by 1. Whatever value we have taken, decrement 16-bit value, we decrement it by 1. That means we are waiting for 1 slot time. If weight is greater than 0, yes, first slot waited, again decrement, again continue. So till it becomes 0. Means we have waited that random amount of time, whichever we have taken of 16-bit value. Suppose this was 64, so 64, 63, 62, so until it becomes 0, we have waited that much amount of time. And then we are going for next attempt. So therefore attempt is incremented by 1. So then again check. Is some other station sensing? Again carrier sensing is going on and this process is repeated. So this will continue. Maybe in one of the successful attempt, we will be able to successfully transmit the packet. Otherwise, if we complete all maximum attempt, because maximum attempt is a default value. I may initialize the maximum attempt to 15, maximum attempt may be initialized to 15. So after 15 retransmissions, after 15 attempts we make, If we are unable to successfully transmit the frame, then we say no transmission is possible, maybe because of some media problem, medium issue, hardware issue, and like that it goes. So these slides are this algorithm is not there. This slides I will upload on my blog, on my website. You can download from there and you can see it, because this is not described in the textbook. I have taken from Wikipedia source this flow chart or this algorithm. So this could be a simple 5-mark question or 10-mark question for your exam with regard to explain CSMA-CD protocol. So what is CSMA-CD? I have explained, and how is it different from the earlier discussed CSMA protocols also we have seen. Okay. So all these what we have seen so far, Aloha, Carrier Sense, CSMA and CSMA-CD, these are all contention protocols where collisions are possible. In the next category, we have something called collision-free protocols, where there is no possibility of collision. So how can we avoid collision at all, totally? That we will see in the next presentation.